Welcome one and all, I'm Decoy. Today we're going to be checking out a Lucy build, which truth be told is really awkward because we're trying to take a character who realistically isn't max level and make a max level build out of it. So to make life a little bit simpler, I just kind of went middle ground on stats just to keep things relatively simple. Because again, she's not really a super fleshed out character yet. So we don't really know weapon-wise what her strong suit is. I mean, we kind of do. But we can't make a syringer build. Or could we? I don't know. I just don't think it's going to be a very good build. So what we are going to run is some hack and slash. We got survival shortcut, strength, agility, luck, and then I think one of the key things here is taking one for the team, because she's definitely a team player, and we're going to try to run with that mindset because that really seems to be the main takeaway from her character thus far. Now we are going to run bandolier just to make ammo a little bit lighter. Of course, traveling pharmacy, we want to make our chems and stim packs, that sort of thing, way lighter. I threw a point of barbarian in here just to add a little bit of damage resistance. Incisor, so we can get past some armor with melee weapons. And then, of course, making melee weapons a little bit lighter. Not super important, but we threw it in there anyways. Now we got glow-sighted. It's just a solid card overall. Then Grenadier, because, there was that mention of her wanting to put a grenade somewhere. So we threw that in. But Perceptibobble definitely seems like her sort of thing, because she can spot Vault Tech-related things a mile away. I mean, there's no real arguing that. Moving on, of course, we got to have the extermination, because, she did exterminate some rad roaches with extreme prejudice. So, again, I think that fits her. I threw commando cards in here just because of, her vault training. But if you'd rather go more of a pistol sort of thing, just move those points to agility, pick up pistol cards. Rejuvenated, extra buffs. But Revenant's solid just because when you get revived, you're going to deal more damage. Then we got some Ironclad in here, plot armor. It's an important thing. Now this one you could take it or leave it. I enjoy it because, it helps reduce explosions, breaking your legs and whatnot. But our key thing here is going to be in charisma. We're really aiming for things that benefit other players and, benefits you a little bit as well. Such as being on a team, giving you an XP bonus. Friendly Fire. Solid card. I wish more people would run it, because you can use it to heal, say, the robots at Foshnok, that sort of thing. Moving on, we got Scrapper. Just a solid card, but you technically don't need to run it all the time. But extra junk while scrapping's nice. Now, robotics, we know why this is here. Snip, snip. Alright, I think that's all I need to say. Now, this is more thinking of, her time in, was it the Pipe Fitter Club or whatever it was down in the vault? And then we got some nerd rage, because she does seem like a bit of a nerd. Then let's move into agility, where we got through hiker just to make food and drinks a little bit lighter. Now we're going to aim for, getting a little bit more damage resistance and hopefully helping to avoid some damage. That's going to be another thing we're aiming for here. And of course, Marathoner, because we kind of want to close some gaps. Because the way I'm going to run it, which is going to seem weird because I don't have all the perk cards in there necessary for it, is more of a melee style build. Now, this card right here, you could take it or leave it. It's not super important. Honestly, I would ditch it, put an extra point into Mysterious Savior. Super solid card, especially because it combos with Revenant, where you're going to get extra damage. Now, Starch Genes, obviously a requirement, and then Serendipity, again, to help, avoid some damage. Now, overall, I think the build it's all right. But our key thing here is we're kind of going melee, even though we don't have a whole lot of melee cards, but we're going to focus on automatic melee weapons, like chainsaw, ripper, auto axe, that sort of thing. Mostly because the chainsaw is freaking amazing even if you're not hardcore spec'd into it. Now you will want to run, if you're going to run it like I am, as a bloody build, you're going to want unyielding armor. It doesn't hardcore matter what your other stars are. I mean, you could run 1 star unyielding armor and it's still going to be freaking awesome. Now, of course, you will need to, irradiate yourself and have just a tiny little health bar, but it's worth it. You are going to just melt things. Now, as for the chainsaw I'm running around with, I'm going to be honest, I don't remember what star 2 and 3 are off the top of my head, but it doesn't matter. It's vampire. That is freaking awesome as a bloody build, because, man, you're just going to keep your health up. I mean, I'm getting shot a lot, but I'm getting that health back. So I highly suggest, if you're running a bloody melee, to try out like a vampire's chainsaw, because it's freaking sweet. And truth be told, you don't really need to have a bloody chainsaw. As you can see, I dealt with them just fine. So that pretty much covers your weapon, your armor. Of course, like I said, I have commando cards in there, so you can run a bloody handmade fixer, whatever, that's full auto, and you should deal some decent damage with them. Of course, you could also throw points into pistols, but I'm not a huge fan of pistols in 76. Now on to your apparel. Hopefully you were able to pick up the Vault 33 jumpsuit. I think it might still be available for free. You definitely want to pick that up, and you want to try to pick up the Vault 33 backpack. Now that's available through Game Pass, and I think there's ways to get it through Twitch. As for the outfit I have on, I'm going to be honest, I don't completely remember where I got it. I want to say it's called the Vault Survivor or Wasteland Survivor outfit. It was given away for free at some point, and I don't fully remember how I got my hands on it. Either way, it's kind of cool. If you've got it, I would totally rock that. Now, that's pretty much going to wrap up her build. Again, it's not perfect, but I don't think it's meant to be, because she's not a fully fleshed out character. If you are looking for a powerful build, you should check out my ghoul build, because it's freaking sweet. Hope you've enjoyed this. Please remember to like, sub, and share. Later.